Check, 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 check. Testing, 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 testing. Commentator microphone. Check, 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 check. Testing, testing, testing.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, please, thanks. The settings you had for the Atmos was perfect the last game. So if you can put those settings on, that would be very Oh, he's here, is he? Oh, he's already set up. Oh, good, good.
Wrong field, mate.
Check, 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 check. Testing, testing. Commentator microphone. Check, 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 check.
It's a very good evening and welcome to Doohan Reserve, home of Oran Park Rovers for this round 14 men's M-League clash on M-League YouTube TV, brought to you by our fantastic sponsors West Group and Deploy Footballs. Great to have your company on this Saturday night, a very still night here in the southwest of Sydney, and it's a very pleasant evening indeed for football, and the temperature at the moment at Oran Park is 13 degrees. In what should be a wonderful match in prospect here tonight. Oran Park Rovers up against St Mary's EagleVale here at Doohan Reserve. Our officials for tonight's fixture. The referee in the middle is Doug Brennan. The assistant referee furthest from camera is Bailey Hitchcock. And the assistant referee closest to camera is Flynn Straub. So both the teams in their pre-match huddles at the moment. As we approach kick-off time, and great to have your company again on M-League, Macarthur Football Association YouTube channel for this fixture here tonight. So players about ready, referee checking his timepiece. Oran Park Rovers to kick off. Referee Doug Brennan gets us underway here at Doohan Reserve. Oran Park Rovers in their black and white vertical stripes and the black shorts and the black socks. They'll be running from left to right on your screens. And St Mary's EagleVale with their yellow tops, green shorts and yellow socks. They'll be running from right to left on your screen in the first half here at Doohan Reserve. So an early throw in here to St Mary's. Anthony Cerrone goes back. Benny finds Quentin Pereira. St Mary's EagleVale coming off a huge high with a magnificent result on Thursday night at Coringa Reserve with a 4-1 victory over the unbeaten Narellan Rangers, who had not lost a league game since round 17 in 2024 when they were defeated 2-1 by Tamor Taipans. And now how can they approach this match here tonight against the third place Oran Rovers after coming off such a high on Thursday night? All's to be revealed here at Doohan Reserve as we have an early corner kick here to the Saints. Jake Taylor amongst the goal scorers on Thursday night. At Coringa is going to take this early corner kick here for the Saints. In it goes on the edge of the 6-yard box, headed away. And now in transition, Oran Park. Still there for Oran Park now. A wide pass out to Galvin. Galvin with the ball on the edge of the 18-yard box. Still with Antonio Galvin, Jake Taylor there in. And in the end, Saints concede a corner kick with Cedric Mazinda Putting some pressure on here now. Oran Park Rovers with their first corner kick of the evening. So lock goes short. Crossover from Oran Park Rovers, and Quentin Pereira hacks it up towards halfway for the Saints. Troy Sanik with the ball forward. Just a moment of hesitation there in the Saints defence, but the ball falls safely into the hands of Doohan Pereira, the custodian for St Mary's EagleVale, who belts it up over halfway with his left peg, but only finds a touch line on the far side, and Oran Park to come back with a throw in. Sirik goes long down the line. Oscar Sirik will have another crack here for Oran Park Rovers. In it goes. Josh Senek with a turn. Pass down the line. Crossover and safely into the hands of Doohan Pereira. So Oran Park Rovers quietly going about their business in third spot on the table. They've played 11, won 7, drawn 1 and lost 3. They're on 22 competition points as they look to get another attacking situation here. Fighting hard for the ball there. There's Michael Binney. Ball rebounds back to Quentin Pereira, puts up a high ball. Big Jack Saxby under it and heads it forward, but it comes back for the Saints. Cerrone recovers, taps the ball back. Goes past Maguire. Now Ethan Maguire puts a foot in, back to Quentin Pereira. And the Saints to start again. This time they go long, looking for Martino. Ball bounces past him, and I think he's a push there from Martino. The referee says play on. Still with Luke Martino. Goes from distance, was off target, but not a bad effort from the number 7 of St Mary's. Luke Martino there. Twisting, turning, and got good purchase on the ball, but just off target. So just over 5 minutes gone here at Doohan Reserve. No score between Oran Park Rovers and St Mary's EagleVale. And in their previous round 13 fixture, Oran Park Rovers came away with a 2-0 victory over the Hornets from Emerald Hills Reserve. So Cedric Mizunda, strong on the ball there. Galvin goes down the line, cut out from St Mary's. Out of play there from Captain Joel Grono. 4 Rovers, and it'll be a throw in here for St Mary's. Cerrone goes long. Didn't quite fall there for Michael Binney, as now the Saints come down the right-hand side. Abid Mohammed. Still with Abid Mohammed, keeps the ball in, and in the end gives away a foul and be a free kick to Oran Park. So both teams showing plenty of bright intent here at Doohan Reserve to try and promote the ball forward. These early exchanges. St Mary's with a throw in. Solomon Mohammed down the right-hand side. And this time they'll get a throw in. Nice jinking run there from Solomon. Now he throws the ball in. On the transition here, Cedric Mazunda down the right for Oran Park. Decides to go back and keep the ball. Jack Saxby decides to go aerial down the line. Galvin said, I'm over here, Jack. Foot in there from Josh Senik. As Oran Park look to create something, Galvin on the right-hand side. Brings it down nicely, Galvin. Cuts back on the inside. And now gives the ball away to Michael Binney. Long here from St Mary's. Saxby. It's actually Joel Grono back there defending the skipper. Gets a foot to it. St Mary's now with an opportunity. Martino with a shot and scores! The Saints score early doors here at Doohan Reserve. Martino on the sheet. Again, first, like he was on Thursday night back in round 13 against Narellan Rovers. And he had plenty of time and space on the edge of the box. Sized it up and went past Ryan Wood. And the opening goal here tonight goes to Luke Martino of St Mary's EagleVale. And after 8.5 minutes of play, it's St Mary's EagleVale 1, leading Oran Park Rovers 0. Well, they'd make a couple of decisive bursts down the right there through Suleiman Mohammed and also Abid Mohammed, and the ball came across. Grono thought he'd cleared the ball, but it came back and came to the feet of Luke Martino, and he made no mistake to get the Saints up and running here at Doohan Reserve. Long ball on the right-hand side, looking for Suleiman Mohammed, but it's out of play. And the Saints will come back with a throw here. Coach Jordan Pine is part of the celebrations in the dressing room at Coringa Reserve after that result against Narellan, and it was a lot of emotion there that night. Can they keep it in check here and give it their best shot against Oran Park Rovers, who come back through? The Senik brothers down the left-hand side. Play on is the call. Cedric Mazunda cuts back on the inside and just outnumbered there in the end. Rostevsky for the Saints. Jake Taylor goes back. Under pressure there, the Saints. Give the ball away. Can Oran Park get a shot off here? Left-footed. And just wide of the mark there. It was curling. Good effort there from Kalen Locke. But just didn't curl enough. And away for a goal kick. Dion Pereira goes short. Now the Saints go long. Michael Binney tries to turn. Jack Saxby in the way, and there'll be a throw in here now for Oran Park. Plenty of time left in this match, and Oran Park certainly can build play up as well. So, I'm sure Coach Dave Senik would just pose on his players just to be patient and go through the processes. There's Josh Senik down the left-hand side. Cuts back in. It's dispossessed. Suleiman Mohammed puts on a burst of speed and wins a throw-in for his team. And they take it way back off the mark. Now they go forward again. Binney with a nice turn. Michael. Still with Michael Binney. Martino asking for it again on the left-hand side. Binney decides to dance his way through at the edge of the box, shoot. And off the mark there, but he was allowed to skip through a few defenders there, William Binney. And looked very dangerous situation. The ball did take a deflection. It'll be a corner kick now for the Saints. Suleiman Mohammed to take it. Left-footed in-swinger from Suleiman. Try and Saints into a goal scoring position. Nice corner to the near post. Rovers don't quite completely get it away. Mazundo. Now they do. Down the left-hand side. Jack Zitinyanyi goes back. And now they go long. William Binney, only clear it. Back to Rovers. Down the left-hand side, Kalen Locke. Left-footed cross. Over there of Pereira. And the ball will go away for a throw-in. So Kalen Locke can get himself in those positions down the pockets, down the left. And Meller's got a very good left foot. Trying to whip it in. So Saints to take a throw in deep in their corner here. Great to have your company on the M-League YouTube channel for this round 14 M-League men's fixture between Oran Park Rovers and St Mary's EagleVale on a beautiful night here in the Macarthur. Not a breath of wind, around 13 degrees. And St Mary's with an early goal through Luke Martino has them in front by 1-0, and we're just gone over 13 and a half minutes. So Dion Pereira to retrieve the ball from the bushes behind the goal. St Mary's look like they're not want to sit on that goal lead. They want to try and score more, so that's a good sign from the team coming off that huge win on Thursday night. Beating the unbeaten Narellan Rovers by 4-1 as ball through the middle there from Sulman Mohammed. Didn't get through, he'll have another go. Referee says play on. Cedric Mazundo goes back. There's a Saints player there in Ristevski. Now the ball breaks for Jake Taylor. Saxby. And Martino. Saxby. And there'll be a throw in here for Oran Park. Luke Martino calling for a foul, but it didn't look likely that there was one there. Ball goes forward towards Locke. Cerrone in attendance there, using his arms. Referee says play on. Locke. Still with Kalen Locke, going through the gap there. Quentin Pereira comes across. And in the end, referee played advantage. There was none. There was plenty of hands there from Anthony Cerrone saying, who, me, sir? Yes, you, Anthony. And there'll be a free kick here for Oran Park. So Antonio Galvin over the ball here for a dead ball situation for Oran Park. Just on the edge of the 18-yard box on the right-hand side. Plenty of black and white shirts at the back stick, so you suggest this is going to go deep. Looking for big Jack Saxby. Now it goes in over the head of Jack Saxby. Still here for Oran Park, and the shot is blocked. Mazundo, another shot blocked. Oran Park to start again through Galvin, down the right-hand side. Good win there from Cedric Mazundo. Back to Joel Grono. Grono centers the ball. Quentin Pereira gets a foot on it for Saints. Can they now counter down the right-hand side? A run there from Binney. And cut out by Jack Saxby, who got back from that dead ball situation. Now the ball falls for Martino. First time shot was curling not the way he wanted to. And it'll be a goal kick for Oran Park. Referee Doug Brennan just stopping play for a moment. Looks like a substitute being made here by Oran Park. Skipper Joel Grono coming off. Obviously, a bit of a problem there for Joel. Oran Park to restart play. Tyler Madden, a player on to replace Joel Grono for Oran Park. Back on the far side. Tussle there between Sulam Muhammad and Kaylin Locke, and it'll be a throw in here for Oran Park. Well read there from William Binney, comes across, puts it out of play. Oran Park to come back again for another throw in. Looking to have a decent crack here on the goal of St Mary's EagleVale. So far, the defence of the Saints has held up. Another counter attacking play here down the right-hand side. Solomon Muhammad here for the Saints off the outside of his right foot. Hit the foot of Ryan Wood and it fortuitously fell at his feet. So that was a good save from Ryan Wood. I'm not sure he knew much about it, but it ended up really well for Oran Park, not conceding again. Now they go up the other end, down the left-hand side. Josh Sennick crosses over, and the ball falls for Locke. He topples over. It was actually Cedric Mazundo. He toppled over, and the ball rebounds for a corner kick. I thought Solomon Muhammad might have went for the left foot there for the far post, but he went for the outside of the right and gave Ryan Wood an opportunity to make a save, which he did. And keeps it to 1-0. So Oran Park with a corner kick. Kaylin Locke swings it out with a left boot, looking for Jack Saxby at the far stick. He gets a left-footed volley, but couldn't keep it down and away for a goal kick. So 20 minutes have elapsed here in the first half at Doohan Reserve. An early goal to Luke Martino of St Mary's EagleVale has them in front by 1-0. As Rovers look to get back into the contest here. Galvin with the ball down the right-hand side. Couldn't find a black and white shirt, and now Jake Taylor comes away with it. Puts the ball in the middle. Trying to split the defenders there. William Binney, not on this occasion. Now getting in behind Mazundo, but a touch there from Anthony Cerrone, I thought, but no, it'll be a goal kick. He did well to evade the ball there. Cedric Mazundo was zooming in from behind, but couldn't quite get to the ball, and it'll be a goal kick here for the Saints. Ethan Maguire goes long. Ball goes back in the middle of the pitch. Josh Sennick sends it out to the left. And now down the right-hand side for the Saints on the counter. They got 4 yellow shirts in the front. Solomon Muhammad, this time with his left foot. And Wood saves it the first time. And the ball's only cleared as far as Luke Martino, who catches up with the ball for the Saints. Back to Cerrone, and they're going to start again. William Binney finds Quentin Pereira, the skipper. Quentin Pereira again. Solomon Muhammad does a 180, now puts the ball in the middle. Maguire tries to pierce the gap. And it falls here for St Mary's, crossover over everybody's head. And it'll be away for a throw-in for Oran Park. So once again, good counter-attacking play from the Saints. As Oran Park were attacking up the other end, and they were coming down in a wave. 4 yellow shirts. This ball's high, and it'll be out of play. Anthony Cerrone to throw it in here for the Saints. Jake Taylor, Suleiman Mohammed, sweeping pass out to the right-hand side. William Binney chips one into the middle and straight to Ryan Wood, who collects it for Oran Park. Oran Park still looking to probe for that opening, try and get back on level terms here at Doohan Reserve. Big Jack Saxby puts one forward. Maguire nods it down towards Jake Taylor here for the Saints in the middle of the pitch. Offers up a short pass. Jack Saxby puts the shoulder in. Wins the ball. And now, like a thief in the night, William Binney down the right for the Saints. Pinches the ball. Twisting and turning his way, but he gives it back to Oran Park, who come back the other way. Quentin Pereira goes back to Dion, and he clears long, straight to Oran Park as Josh Senik down the left-hand side. An opportunity here for Troy Senik. Now he finds Galvin. Rovers building up on the outside of the right foot. Couldn't find anybody but the byline and the bushes at the back. And it'll be a goal kick here for St Mary's. A real free-flowing game here at Doohan Reserve. An early goal to Luke Martino has the Saints in front by 1-0 as we approach the 25-minute mark of the first half. Dion Pereira with his left boot to sky it towards halfway. He does right on it. Headed down by Oran Park through Jack Sitignani, and he'll be a throw-in for Rovers. Locke. Kalen Locke with his left foot. Can he provide a cross over the head there of Pereira and over the byline for a goal kick? So just that final third for Oran Park Rovers. Just lacking at the moment. Winning the hard balls, getting to that point, but just a lack of quality just in that final third, just preventing them from being on the score sheet at the moment. Quentin Pereira. This time he goes down the left-hand side of the field, headed forward by Ristevski. Now it's going to rebound here into the hands of Ryan Wood in goal for Oran Park. So the replacement, Tyler Madden. His pass gets rebounded. And he has another go, Madden, and pushes it up over halfway. Straight to the feet of William Binney. And now Suleiman Mohammed dancing, jinking. Dummies to pass, now he does to Cerrone. Cerrone goes another pass to Martino, who cuts back in on his right foot, crosses to the far stick. Oh, there was a heading opportunity there for goal, but just over the head there of Michael Binney. Couldn't quite get enough purchase on it, and just over his head for a goal kick. Now Tyler Madden inside his own 18-yard box, looking to push forward here for Oran Park. Come on as a substitute for Joel Grono just a few minutes ago. Suleiman Mohammed brings it down with his left foot, gets dispossessed. Now Cedric Mazundo tries to turn. Michael Binney thought he was clattered into after he got rid of the ball, but referee Doug Brennan offers up a free kick for Oran Park further down the field as Oran Park make another substitute. Josh Senik, the player to leave the field. Looks like Brad Ovians is coming on, as well as Aidan Wood. So plenty of presence up front with Big Brad for Rovers. Now that free kick from Tyler Madden. Jack Sitignani gets there first for Rovers. Chips one in the middle towards Oscar Sirek. Away there from Ristevski. Now forward for the Saints. Jack Saxby does well to keep his balance and to keep Michael Binney away. But Saints get the ball back in the middle of the pitch here. Jake Taylor. That's a push in the back, and it'll be a free kick for the Saints. Clattering there into Alex Rustevsky. And it's going to be St Mary's EagleVale with a dead ball situation. Jake Taylor over the ball. Is he going to line one up here from distance? It was on the score sheet on Thursday night against Narellan. And here comes Jake again over the ball. A lowish effort towards the right-hand side. And easily picked up by Ryan Wood. So Oran Park Rovers. They're looking for that equalising goal. Tyler Madden under pressure. Does well to find Oscar Sirek, who looks for options. He looks to his left, now he goes to his right. Not sure if he meant it to put it there, but he did. No deflection. It'll be a throw in here for St Mary's. So things going on calmly here for the Saints. After that early goal to Luke Martino, keeping their shape well and countering when they need to. All good now for the Saints after their big win on Thursday night. Sharing ball there from Michael Binney. Didn't work out as Galvin now centers the ball for Caelan Locke. Goes back to Tom Saxby. He loses out. Michael Binney. Saxby shoulders him and away in the end there by Jack Saxby towards the left. Bit of space here for Rovers. If they can take some opportunity here down the left-hand side. The ball rebounds and Quentin Pereira pushes the ball down the right for the Saints. Now Tom Saxby. Sirek. Oscar Sirek outnumbered there in the middle. Michael Binney. Jake Taylor. Abid Mohammed goes all the way back to Quentin Pereira as the Saints start again. Cerrone on the left here. Hits the ball. Rustevsky calling for the ball, but the ball's out of play. Throw in for Rovers. Galvin couldn't find Ovians. And now Luke Rustevsky came in from the sideline and meets the ball. Martino puts the ball through into space, but no yellow shirts running onto it. And Ryan Wood to pick it up. Edge of his box as Rovers come back again. Now the long ball down the left-hand side. Quentin Pereira on the end of it. Troy Senek was running onto it. Now Tom Saxby in the middle of the pitch. Just took a heavy touch there. Showed too much to Ethan Maguire, who says, I'll have it, and pushes it back the other way. And in the end, Tyler Madden goes back to Ryan Wood. I'm not sure what Doug's saying. I think it's offside. Free kick. There's Jack Saxby. A little bit careless, but it works out in the end. Antonio Galvin on the right-hand side. Sirek trying to push a ball through. Maguire back for the Saints. Down the right-hand side, Suleiman Mohammed after it. And forced out of play there from his pressure by Aidan Wood. And a substitute to be made here by St Mary's. Michael Binney coming off the field of play. Having a spell. Brett Hay, striker, coming on the pitch. So the Saints with a throw in on the far side. Leading by a goal to nil. Things looking pretty comfortable for them at the moment. as Oran Park look to get back into the match. Ovians. The ball down the right-hand side. Flicked on by Caelan Locke, and he'll take the throw in here. Locke goes towards Ovians. Galvin, Locke. Oscar Sirik. Now he goes left. And putting pressure there on Oran Rovers players is Suleiman Mohammed. Now pressing is Rostevsky. Ryan Wood is surrounded. And in the end, the efforts of the front two almost paid off, but Ovians with the ball now for Rovers. Rebounds off Quentin Pereira. Offers up a short pass. And Cerrone's in there. He gets there and helping out in defence also Luke Martino. Maguire in traffic goes back to Quentin Pereira. Pushes it to the right. Aiden Wood gets one back for Rovers. Quentin says, let's go this way. And the ball's out of play. So just under 12 minutes left before half-time. It's St Mary's EagleVale 1 leading Oran Park Rovers 0 as Ovians will throw the ball in here for Oran Park. Leaves it now for Galvin. Still plenty of time for Rovers to get back into this. Only down by the odd goal. Tyler Madden crosses the ball over to the left-hand side, over the head there of Abid Mohammed. Troy Senek, I beg your pardon. Couldn't quite keep it. And now St Mary's bouncing off, and now once again in transition. Suleiman Mohammed looking for Luke Martino. Martino couldn't quite get there. Nice flick there from Jack Saxby. Finds Galvin. Now Caelan Locke. He goes forward to the left. Cut out there from Abid Mohammed. And the Saints concede the throw just on the side of Oran Rovers, and it's going to be another substitute, or referee saying no, there is. So Luke Martino having a break. Coming on is Ryan Hilden. Certainly can take advantage of tired legs, Ryan. Very speedy customer. As Quentin Pereira clears. The back header there from Rostevsky. Falls again at the feet of the Saints defenders, and it goes now to Jack Saxby. Can he set something up here for Rovers? Flick pass there from Troy Senek. Saints send it back the other way. Rostevsky tries to find Suleiman Mohammed. The ball cleared in the end by Oran Park. It's Aiden Wood. Back over his head there. William Binney. Brad Ovians puts a pass out to the left-hand side. Brought down by Zitanyani. Zitanyani goes back. Aiden Wood goes to the far stick. Galvin, can he get there? No, he can't. But Rovers to come back with a throw. Not really making Dion Pereira work in the goal here of St Mary's. They're in and around, but they just can't find that cutting edge in the final third. Saints prevent a corner kick there. Galvin throws the ball in to Ovians. Ovians trying to get through some traffic there. Couldn't quite do so. Caelan Locke now right on the byline. Got Galvin behind him. Finds him. Galvin surrounded by yellow shirts. Tyler Madden, and well shut down there from Luke Rostevsky of the Saints. Ovians goes again. Still with Ovians. Did he go through the back there? He did. And it'll be a free kick here for the Saints, as Jake Taylor was the recipient of that foul. Oran Park to make another sub. like Jack Sitnyani, the player coming off. Doohan Pereira with a free kick for the Saints. Ethan Maguire trying to push it through. Cedric Mazunda back on the pitch for Oran Park. As Aidan Wood pushes down the middle, Ovians. Now the ball goes forward, looking for Caelan Locke, and it'll be a free kick. No advantage there against St Mary's. Foul on Brad Ovian. Free kick for Oran Park just on their side of halfway. 6.5 minutes left before the break. They'd love to equalise on the scoreboard before half time. Jack Saxby's lining up this free kick here for Rovers. Looking to go long, no, he goes short this time. The brother Tom Mazunda. Tom Saxby. Maguire couldn't quite get there. Still with Mazunda on the left edge of the box. The ball's left behind. And a shot from distance. Oscar Sirek couldn't find the target. And now the Saints on the counter. It's on here for St Mary's EagleVale. Brett Hay. Brett Hay onto the ball now. Back. Jack Saxby getting back. Still with Brett Hay. He squares the ball. And in the end, it was a timely intervention. It had to be made. Because the Saints were in again. As Caelan Locke now. Ovian. Couldn't quite find a teammate and the ball's out of play. It was Tyler Madden with that intervention there, stopping the Saints from having a crack from not far out from goal. Ryan Hulden hooks it back into the middle for the Saints, looking for Brett Hay. Ristevski. Jack Saxby, now the ball rebounds here off Suleiman Mohammed. Ristevski. Timely interception there from Oscar Sirek, but it finds Doohan Pereira, who gathers the ball comfortably for the Saints. Coach Jordan Pine will be really happy with this opening half so far from his team. Scoring an early goal through Luke Martino and not really threatening Doohan Pereira's goal to date. So the Saints now with a free kick on their side of halfway. Ethan Maguire looks to set things up here. He goes long to the left, looking for Ryan Hulden. And Tyler Madden puts it out of play. Cerrone goes back. Taylor. William Binney. Taylor. Goes to the middle. Maguire. Cerrone. Ball's out of play, and it'll be a throw in here for the Saints. Cerrone down the line. Ristevski, and I think that's come off a Saints player to be thrown for Oran Park. Three and a half minutes before the break. St Mary's in front with an early Luke Martino goal in the 8th minute. Oran Park looking to break down the Saints. They can't do it at the moment as Jack Saxby goes forward, looking for Cedric Mazondo, and intercepted there by William Binney, who punches it forward. And Ryan Hulden clashing here on the right-hand side with Tom Saxby, and Tom wins the free kick. Ethan Maguire, unnecessary afters, saying... High five, ref Doug Brennan. I won't do it again, sir. Tyler Madden. Madden goes centrally. Headed forward there by Troy Senek. And the ball's pushed out wide here to Ryan Hilden, who lets it go. Now he'll throw it in. Down the line, Brett Hay. Pushed in the back there from Tyler Madden. Gives away a foul. Hilden goes long into the right-hand side, looking for Suleiman Mohammed. He'll get there. Mohammed cuts back in. This time on his right. Crosses over and cleared away there by Rovers. That was a dangerous piece of play there. It was Galvin on that occasion for Rovers. Back come the Saints. Jake Taylor. There was contact there, but I think yellow card against Oran Park Rovers. I think it was Jack Saxby coming across and clash of bodies against Oran Park Rovers. And a dead ball situation right on the edge of the 18-yard box here for St Mary's, who have a really good opportunity to try and double their lead here. So referee Doug Brennan doing the admin for the yellow card against Jack Saxby. Abid Mohammed goes on the angle. Not far away there at all. Went for the fast stick. I don't think Oran Park were expecting that. And fortuitously goes away for a goal kick behind the goal. So this will be the final passage of play in the opening half here after this goal kick is struck. They go short. Tom Saxby getting his body in front of Jake Taylor and gets a free kick. I'll need to hurry here to try and make an effort on goal, and it won't be happening now for Oran Park. As referee Doug Brennan says, they'll do us for the opening 45 minutes. And here at Doohan Reserve, an early goal to Luke Martino has the Saints in front here at Doohan Reserve. They've looked calm and collected after that big win on Thursday night against Narellan. Oran Park Rovers trying really hard, just couldn't find that final pass in the top half of the pitch to try and get a crack on goal. And at halftime, here at Doohan Reserve, St Mary's EagleVale 1 leading Oran Park Rovers 0. We'll be back shortly for the second half. Make sure you join us then. We'll see you shortly. half. Welcome back to the second half here at Doohan Reserve for this round 14 men's M League fixture brought to you by West Group and Deploy Footballs. St Mary's 1 leading Oran Park Rovers 0. Referee Doug Brennan about to get us underway for the second 45 minutes. He does so, St Mary's EagleVale in their yellow tops, green shorts and yellow socks. They'll be running from left to right on your screen in the second half. And Oran Park Rovers in their black and white vertical stripes, black shorts and black socks. They'll be running from right to left. News for the room straight out of half-time. Captain Joel Grono will be out for the remainder of the match. Tonight coming back from an injury, but things don't seem to be all that well. So he won't be back tonight. Joel Grono, the skipper for Oran Park Rovers. As Ryan Wood clears down the right-hand side here now for Oran Park. Ball still in play. Ovian tips the ball down the right-hand side and put out of play from William Binney. I'm sure Coach Jordan Pine will be very happy with what he's seen in the opening 45 minutes of his team here. Scored the early goal and have been very composed. Haven't really let Rovers in for any clear-cut opportunities. And at the same time, offering plenty more attack of their own on the goal of Oran Park, whereas Dave Senek will be happy with the play in general, but up top I think he'll be looking for more from his troops. Tom Saxby. Brad Ovian. Still in play and hooked away on his left foot. William Binney. Up out of play. A throw in here for Oran Park. Now. Tom Saxby down the right. Offers up a ball for Ovian. Binney shadowing the ball. Ovian shadowing William Binney, and in the end it's going to be a goal kick. Dion Pereira. Largely untroubled in the opening 45 minutes. Will be dispatching this goal kick, no doubt. Over halfway. Gets to halfway. Nodded forward from Ristevski. Oscar Sirik has to run back, and Ryan Wood pokes the ball up towards halfway. Is that a push in the back? Referee says yes, it was. No advantage. Referee Doug Brennan calling out the St Mary's player. It could be just a calm warning to Anthony Cerrone. Saying any more of that, Anthony, and I'll be pulling out a yellow card. Against, I think, on Kalen Locke there with that challenge. Kalen back on his feet, and back come Oran Park Rovers. A ball through the middle. Over the head there of Ovian. And Cerrone puts it out to the right-hand side. Kalen Locke hooked away over his head there from William Binney. Locke again for Oran Park. That was Ethan Maguire coming through the back there of Kalen Locke, who's in all sorts at the moment. Riding a challenge from Cerrone just a few moments ago, and now copping a check off Ethan Maguire, and he's going to get up to his feet, dust himself off, and wouldn't it be fitting if he could score here and put in the back of the net. Kalen Locke here for Oran Park Rovers. They were down by a goal to nil. Can he hook one in? Sling it in. In it goes to the near post. And Dion Pereira on the first bounce. Collects it cleanly. Drop punt up over halfway. As the Saints look to get into a gear again. Pass on the right-hand side here. Benny, Aiden Wood and Cedric Muzunda give away a corner kick. Michael Benny being outnumbered there in the end, but wins the corner kick here for the Saints. An early opportunity now in the second half. As Jake Taylor steps up for the Saints to take this corner kick. Jake Taylor. Puts one into the fast stick over the head there of Ryan Wood, and the ball falls for a corner kick on the opposite side. This time will be Ethan Maguire. Who scored in the previous live stream match against Glenfield Lions from a corner kick. Thought it might have been tapped in by the goalkeeper, but the officials gave it to Ethan, who has another crack at the area. And the ball's hurried away. Up the front, lock on his own. Ball out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for St Mary's. So just over 6 minutes of play have elapsed in the second half. And it's still St Mary's EagleVale 1. Leading Oran Park Rovers 0. Play on's the call. Although Doug Brennan says it's all good. Tom Saxby with a back heel. Still with Saxby. Nice piece of work there. Down the left-hand side, Troy Senek looking for Ovian and pushed out of play from William Binney. And now Doug Brennan's going back to St Mary's player who's on the field. Down, pointing towards his ankle. Saying ref, I've got hacked here, Luke Martino, but referee says you're on your feet, you're okay now, Luke. Let's start the game again with the throw. For Aiden Wood here for Oran Park. Ovian goes back to Aiden Wood. Wood slips a ball through. Falls for Josh Senek. Cedric Mazundo. Can he put a ball in the middle here? Mazundo with the ball, right-footed, back to the top of the box. And not cleared, but it could be now. As Jake Taylor takes the ball up for the Saints. Cerrone down the left-hand side. Couldn't find a teammate. Back it comes. Galvin. Taylor gets it back now for St Mary's. And scurrying down the left-hand side, Martino and Taylor. Madden battling it out. Martino comes away with the ball, and Martino is fouled. And a yellow card for a cynical foul. Against Tom Saxby. Martino was down in the walls just a few moments ago, telling the referee, cop something in the shins, and he got up again, ran, and this time he got flattened by Tom Saxby. So both the Saxby boy on yellow cards. As Ethan Maguire's over the ball. Referee Doug Brennan records the name of Tom Saxby into his book. And Ethan Maguire to stand over this ball here for St Mary's EagleVale. Very handy if they can score at this stage of the match. To try and go for back-to-back victories in a matter of days. So Maguire again over the ball here for St Mary's. Delivers one to the far stick, a nice flat ball headed down. Head in his hands there was Luke Risteski. Just couldn't quite point it in the direction away from Ryan Wood, who collected the ball pretty cleanly in the end for Oran Park. Now the ball rebounds here. Maguire couldn't catch up with it. Tom Saxby. Brad Ovian. Troy Senik. They're throwing here for Rovers. Scrimmage in the end, and it'll be an Oran Park free kick. Luke Martino giving away a foul. In comes a free kick. It's a bit deep and all the way away for a goal kick. So it's going to be Troy Senik now, who's wearing the captain's armband after Joel Grono, the original captain tonight, had to come off the field very early doors and hadn't recovered from the injury properly and is out for the rest of this match. Leon Pereira, once again untroubled in goal to this point. He'll be pretty happy with what he's seen in front of him so far. Pereira goes up towards halfway. Jack Saxby brings it down. It's actually Tom. And now, there's a missed kick there from Josh Senik. It was actually Troy Senik. Now there's Josh. Putting a ball through, Mizundo's offside. Assistant referee on the far side. Bailey Hitchcock putting up his flag. Free kick for St Mary's. Senik brothers trying to put something together there in the middle for Rovers. And Cedric Mizundo. It was actually a free kick here for a foul earlier, so for Oran Park, before the flag went up. So Oscar Sirek now for Rovers. Oscar Sirek goes wide, looking for Bradley Ovian across the face. And wide of the mark in the end, but good ball there from Oscar Sirek. Looking for Big Brad on the far side. Got a good connection to the header, but couldn't find the direction. Went across the face. So you'd almost say that was probably one of the best opportunities so far for Oran Park in this match. I'll be looking more of the same in the remaining time here in this round 14 fixture against St Mary's, as Leon Pereira once again up over halfway. Mizundo brings it down. Troy Senik. Now the ball rebounds. Sirek. Maguire, Aidan Wood, and it'll be a throw in here for St Mary's. Ethan Maguire. Saying you beauty. Throwing here for the Saints. Abid Mohammed centers the ball. Looking for Brett Hay. And he got dispossessed in the end. And now Caelan Locke comes away with it. Finds Troy Senik. Galvin down the line. There's Josh Senik. Fighting hard in the middle. Sage come away with it. Brett Hay just momentarily offside. This time goes to the right, but it was cut out there by Aidan Wood. Back come Rovers. Cedric Mizundo down the left-hand side. Clashing with Abid Mohammed, and Abid Mohammed, I think, be happy not to get away with the yellow, but unfortunately it was all over Cedric Mizundo. It was a rugby league tackle down the sideline. Good covering tackle, but wrong sport. And Abid Mohammed and his arms and his body weight all around Cedric Mazundo, and it'll be a free kick. For Oran Park after that indiscretion from Abid Mohammed. And Oscar Sirek. We're looking for Ovian again. He used that floating ball on the far stick. Headed away. From William Binney, who has another go. Thanks to get a relieving free kick. Before that happens, Oran Park to make a substitute. Women's M-League match being played on the adjacent pitch between the same clubs. The score at half-time was St Mary's 1, Oran Park Rovers 1. Goal scored in the first minute. And then in the second minute, the officials told me, as they were restarting play. So, close battle there like it is here for the men's at the moment. But Saints have their noses in front as Ethan Maguire puts one through the middle. That would have been good at the Sydney Cricket Ground, straight through the big sticks, but not here at Doohan Reserve. And goal kick emanates. So Ryan Wood to restart play here for Oran Park. That ball's going to beat everybody, or Mazundo does well to keep it in. He was out of the field of play, but the ball wasn't. Now ball across. Maguire brings it down for the Saints. Michael Binney with a throw in for his team. Deep in the corner here of Oran Park Rovers. We just haven't been able to break the line here of St Mary's EagleVale tonight. Through no lack of trying from Oran Park Rovers, but just haven't been able to deliver a piece of play to really put pressure on the Saints. Tom Oran Park go long. Maguire back with a flight of the ball, back over his head. Balls for Tom Saxby. Troy Senek, and now goes back to Quentin Pereira. At the back for the Saints, the skipper. This time he goes long. Looking for Michael Binney. A bit of head tennis in the middle. Maguire brings it down. Hooked across from Jake Taylor to Luke Martino, who promotes the ball down the left-hand side. Brett Hay chips the ball in the middle for the Saints. Still there, Ristesky. Brett Hay in the middle, and it's a double for Luke Martino from point-blank range. Puts it in the back of the net for St Mary's EagleVale, and they double their lead here at Doohan Reserve. Good lead-up play there from Brett Hay, who brought the ball in from the angle on the left. And with 18 and a half minutes gone in the second half, it's Oran Park Rovers 0, St Mary's EagleVale 2, and Luke Martino with a brace. So it's a wonderful response from that big victory on Thursday night at Coringa Reserve to come here at the home of Oran Park Rovers and put in a steady display. Certainly make Jordan Pine and the rest of the squad and the club and all their supporters very proud of their team at the moment. So Rovers over the right-hand side, over the head there of Theon Pereira. Was worried for a couple of steps, but the ball cleared his head and the byline. So Dion Pereira Checking the status of the ball here with referee Doug Brennan. Didn't pass. Doug with a nice drop punt towards the sideline. Says we need another one, and Dion's happy with that one. So Dion Pereira and St Mary's really cruising in this match at the moment. And with 25 minutes to go, St Mary's are 2 up here at Doohan Reserve, a double to Luke Martino. Finding his range in season 2026. Slightly askew last season, but in a rich vein of scoring is Luke Martino in 26. Ball put on the adjacent field there for the girls to play. William Binney getting it out of there. And a throw in now for the Saints on the far side. As things are getting a bit sloppier now for the home team. Down by 2. And not looking likely at the moment. Good turn there from Brett Hay. Slips the ball on the right-hand side. An opportunity here for Saints. And a good save from Ryan Wood in the end. Michael Binney just trying to place the ball around Ryan Wood. But the ball rebounded off him and he went to collect the ball. And saved it. Because at 3-0 it would have been almost curtains for Oran Park. But at 2-0 they can breathe again. Aiden Wood under a bit of pressure here. Loses out to Michael Binney. Squares the ball. Taylor. Abid Mohammed looking for Binney down the right, but the ball's intercepted from Aiden Wood. Josh Senek hits his brother Troy in the back, and Saints have the ball through Taylor. Back heel there from Michael Binney, and the ball's out of play. Aiden Wood. Tom Saxby. Ball's turned over. Luke Ristevski now. Brett Hay trying to open him up here. And a good sliding tackle. The ball falls for Ristevski. And just wide. I think they might have taken a deflection there. As number 3 was really beckoning there for St Mary's. And Oran Park hanging on at the moment. Ball falls for Michael Binney. Tom Saxby turns. Has another go, this time off Ethan Maguire. Will be a throw in here for Oran Park. So Oran Park really needs to up the ante here for the remaining 20 minutes of this match. Down by 2-0 as Locke goes back to the middle. Finds Troy Senek, Mazundo. No call there from the referee as Caelan Locke goes for a run down the left. Maguire missing with a slide tackle. Locke, the ball intercepted by Abid Mohammed. The ball rebounds to Oscar Sirak, who floats a ball to the right-hand side, headed back to the middle. But in the end, William Binney gets rid of it, only as far as Josh Senek. Mazundo back to Josh Senek. The back heel. Tom Saxby. On the right-hand side, Tyler Madden, and ball's out of play. Tom Saxby for Oran Park. They need to get on the board soon. Now on the counter again. Luke Ristevski, nice turn. Delivers the ball on the right-hand side here for Michael Binney. And in this time, Aiden Wood comes out with the ball. Mazundo. Caelan Locke. Pereira. Not judging to foul, and the ball goes through the middle. And Ryan Wood comes out. in front of Luke Martino. As Oran Park look to set something up here. Zundo. And comfortably cleared there from Cerrone. The Saints player on the ground. I think it's the skipper on the ground, Quentin Pereira, on his board of his back. Skipper probably just winded. He gets up to his feet. So St Mary's looking to go to 21 competition points tonight. If they can hold on to this winning margin at the moment. A fantastic week's work with the men's first grade team from Coringa Reserve. If they can go back to back. Tom Saxby pokes the ball down the right-hand touchline. Crossed over. Cedric Mazundo waiting for it. Gets to him now. Mazundo just couldn't quite face goal. Too many yellow jerseys. And that momentum stopped. Back they come again. Aidan Wood back to Mazundo. Mazundo in the middle, goes back. Troy Senik. And nothing really happening up front for Oran Park. It has been for the majority of the evening as St Mary's push it right down the touchline and into the half of Oran Park. Josiah Beggs, another attacking player who's injured and not here tonight. Certainly are missing him. As Galvin gets a return ball from Milenko Shimunovic, who's on the field. For Oran Park, and now Luke Martino having a break as well for the Saints. Jake Taylor finds Ristevski, twisting and turning Luke. Finds Maguire. Maguire trying to get in behind Aidan Wood there. Binney. And Aidan Wood pushes it out of play. As the Saints look to build up another attack here. In complete control at Doohan Reserve at the moment, leading by 2-0. A brace to Luke Martino. Certainly have all the answers at the moment. As Abid Mohammed is about to take this throw in deep in the corner here of Oran Park's defence. Here comes a throw for Mohammed and not controlled at the byline, and it'll be a goal kick, although Doug Brennan's blew his whistle a few times. Yellow card against St Mary's. Must have been a bit of back chat there. Michael Binney, the player, I think, to be yellow carded. Oran Park go long from the back. Abid Mohammed meets the header. Michael Binney trying to hook one into the middle. The ball falls now for Ristevski, but Oran Park get it back down the other end as Quentin Pereira looks to have recovered from that knock. Back to Dion. Dion back over halfway with his left peg. Nice jump there from Oscar Sirik, wins the header. Josh Senek Saxby. Oran Park builds something up here. Through the middle. Kalen Locke. Cedric Mizundo over the byline. After a nice pass there from Josh Senek, but heavy touch, sees it over the byline. Another goal kick in a easy let out here for St Mary's. Dion Pereira belts it up. Oran Park get there first. Good touch there from Josh Senek. Puts the ball in the middle. Cleared by Abid Mohammed of the Saints. But it comes through Tom Saxby, who dummied a long-range shot and now passes out to the left-hand side. Jack Zitanini crosses the ball in the middle at the far stick, an opportunity. Still in play. And the Saints scramble away down the left-hand side. Could this be a dangerous counter-attack? Suleiman Mohammed finds the feet there of Luke Ristevski. And a very good tackle by Tyler Madden stops that process, and he gets a throw in the far corner, and now a bit of a scuffle. Between Ristevski and Madden, referee says play on. As Oran Park punch one down the middle and up the right, and Cedric Mizundo couldn't keep it in play. 13 and a half minutes remaining before full time. The home team are looking desperate to try and score very shortly to try and halve this deficit, but it hasn't looked likely for the majority of this match, as Saints are well in control at the moment. Back header there from Suleiman Mohammed. Charging through Tom Saxby. With the ball, Ethan Maguire gets it off him and sees the ball out of play. And Ethan offering a bit of advice here to Tom Saxby. Not short of a word is Ethan. So what's happening here? Substitute Brad Ovian back on for Oran Park. There'll be a free kick with that. Those afters there from Tom Saxby. And Dion Pereira stepping up from goal to belt this down the field. Towards the middle, Ristevski heads it on. Gets a return nod there from Brett Hay. Still play on, Ristevski. Crosses over in the middle. And Ryan Wood comes out, intercepts the ball. Oran Park Rovers. And they get on the board. Mizundo couldn't quite control it. There's Maguire. And that was just pure frustration there from Josh Senek. Whacking Maguire in the back and gives away a free kick. It's the whole match situation. Frustrating. Oran Park Rovers, who have been not at their best tonight, partly to good play of St Mary's, but also missing a couple of players up front, which would have made a difference. Really shows here tonight. So Ethan Maguire now having a break on the bench, as that free kick's given straight back to Oran Park Rovers. Kalen Locke. Shimunovic couldn't find an unknown player. And now St Mary's almost got it back. Brad Ovian playing a more defensive role than he did in the first half. Sweeping past to Zitanani. Ovian looking for a ball out the left-hand side. Bid Mohammed looks to have injured himself in that attempted clearance. The ball falls here for Troy Senek. Still with Troy Senek, a left-footed cross. The ball's out of play, and I think Bid Mohammed just changed direction quickly, and the referee says, let's hang on for a sec. We did change direction quickly there a bit, and I'm not sure if he pulled a muscle or got a cramp or something of that nature. The referee Doug Brennan comes over and checks out the situation. Referee just reminding the players that he will back chat the next person. They'll be sitting down. He was struggling before that passage of play as Oran Park looked to get on with it quickly with a throw-in. So referee Doug Brennan alerting the bench that Bid Mohammed is walking behind the goal and he's being replaced immediately. There's Aiden Wood now with that throw-in. And straight over the byline, that kind of sums up the situation. Aiden Wood getting a free kick there. Against Luke Rustevsky. So what turned out to be, look like on the face of nothing play, now is an opportunity here for Oscar Sirek. Oscar puts it down to the far stick, looking for Brad Ovian. The ball falls for St. Mary's, a tap back to Rustevsky. Sirek all over him. Now it falls for Cedric Mizundo, and a timely foot there from Anthony Cerrone. Sees the ball out of play. And it'll be a corner kick. Well, the Oran Park Rovers players just apologising to me. I caught one in the shins with a bit of force, but it was okay. As Oran Park Rovers with a corner kick. Can they get one on the board here? Oscar Sirek from distance. He's done it before, but he couldn't quite get it to turn the right way he wanted. And away for a goal kick. So it'll be Dean Pereira to take this goal kick as we approach 7.5 minutes remaining. And the points look to be very much in the keeping here of St. Mary's EagleVale. A very controlled display here at Doohan Reserve tonight. Sullivan Mohammed slides a ball down towards the middle, but Oran Park will collect it. Start again. Shimunovic trying to look for Ovian. The ball goes back to the replacement player now. Oliver Rando on the field for St. Mary's. Ovian finds Sirek. Sullivan Mohammed puts it out over the sideline. Oran Park almost consigned to their fate with their body language at the moment. I'm not suggesting the energy's there at the moment to try and pull the goal back. Shimunovic looking for the return ball. Away from St. Mary's. Ball over the top. Quentin Pereira gets it away. Straight back to Oran Park, and now St. Mary's look to press high here. Tyler Batten looks for Ovian over his head, but the ball falls down and pushed away. To the right. Out of play from William Binney. Aiden Wood goes back as Oran Park striving hard to try and get a goal back. It's not happening for them. Now long ball over the top, brought down by Luke Ristevski. Still with the Ristevski, gets up to his feet. Sirik wins the battle on this time. And Oscar comes away with it down the right for Oran Park. Caden Locke. Straight to Dion Pereira. Will take it comfortably for the Saints. Michael Binney asking for it as high as he can. This way, please. A bit more centrally than he asked, but almost got what he ordered. Michael Binney heads it forward. Still with Michael Binney. Nice touches there. Crosses the ball over to the middle. Abid Mohammed. On the left-hand side of Ristevski. Ristevski with a shot, and it's blocked by Oscar Sirik. Is that a push in the back from Oscar Sirik? It was. And the referee, Doug Brennan, about to issue a yellow card. Cynical foul there against Oscar Sirik on Luke Ristevski of St Mary's EagleVale. And it'll be a free kick, and nobody's in a real big hurry to take this at the moment for St Mary's. And referee Doug Brennan goes through the administration work. And we go into the final 5 minutes here at Doohan Reserve. Can they ice this with a goal here, the Saints? Michael Binney over the ball. Along with Luke Ristevski. Playing for the corner stick already. Josh Hennig thinking he win the throw-in, and referee Doug Brennan put the arm up the other way. And it's going to be a corner kick. The Saints will go short here and play corner sticks again, I think. They do. Ristevski, Binney. Throw in for St Mary's. We go inside the final 3 minutes here at Doohan Reserve. Everybody can sign to the result here, and not much action at the moment. There's another play coming on. I think Ryan Hilden back on the pitch here now for St Mary's as they look to try and break the corner stick episode, but not to be. It'll be a goal kick now for Oran Park. Ryan Wood goes along the ground to the right. Josh Sennick sends it forward. Headed back from the Saints. Solomon Mohammed and Josh Sennick out here on the left. Caden Locke fighting hard. He'll win a free kick here for Oran Park. Ovian puts it out to the right-hand side. Hooked back by the Saints. Brett Hay loses out, and Brad Ovian back again for Oran Park. Zitanyanyi goes back to Aiden Wood. Tyler Madden. Josh Sennick. Brad Ovian. Oran Park Rovers looking to go forward. Cerrone puts it away over the sideline, and Oran Park with a throw-in. As we go into the final 90 seconds here at Doohan Reserve. Can Oran Park get at least a consolation here? Free kick for them. Right outside the 18-yard box. This is an opportunity to try and at least maybe get one back here. The time definitely will be beating them if they do. So the final passage of play here. in this round 14 fixture here at Doohan Reserve. It's St Mary's EagleVale 2 leading Oran Park 0. Kalen Locke over the ball for Oran Park. With his left boot, strikes it, hits the wall, out of play. Referee Doug Brennan looks at his watch. That's it. It's all over here at Doohan Reserve. And after their magnificent victory on Thursday night at Coringa Reserve, defeating the undefeated Narellan Rangers before last Thursday by 4-1, have backed it up here again tonight at Doohan Reserve with a 2-0 victory over the Oran Park Rovers. A brace to Luke Martino, one in the early minutes of the match in the 8th minute, and then midway in the second half, tapped one in from close distance, has given St Mary's EagleVale all 3 points here tonight at Doohan Reserve. Congratulations to Coach Jordan Pine and the team on a wonderful few days. Oran Park Rovers flat tonight, just lacking in the final third through no lack of effort at all, but just couldn't find a way through St Mary's defence here tonight. So full time here, St Mary's collecting all 3 points. They move to 21 competition points after 13 matches. It's St Mary's EagleVale 2 defeating Oran Park Rovers 0. Thanks very much for your company here tonight on the M-League YouTube channel, brought to you by West Group and Deploy Footballs. Thanks for your company, and we'll see you all again next time. Bye for now.